Concepts of Biology. Senior Contributing Authors: Samantha Fowler, Clayton State University; Rebecca Rausch, Sandhills Community College; James Wise, Hampton University. Narrated by Synthesized Voice. Audiobook produced by Audileo.com, an OpenStax Technology Partner. Preface. Concepts of Biology is designed for the typical introductory biology course for non-majors, covering standard scope and sequence requirements. The text includes interesting applications and conveys the major themes of biology, with content that is meaningful and easy to understand. The book is designed to demonstrate biology concepts and to promote scientific literacy. This is an audio adaptation of Concepts of Biology by OpenStax. You can access the textbook for free at openstax.org. Minor editorial changes were made to ensure a better listening experience. Textbook content produced by OpenStax is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 International License. Source copyright, Rice University. Audio copyright, Audileo.com. For feedback and other audiobooks, please go to audileo.com. Unit 1, The Cellular Foundation of Life. Chapter 1, Introduction to Biology. Chapter Outline. 1.1, Themes and Concepts of Biology. 1.2, The Process of Science. Viewed from space, Earth offers few clues about the diversity of life forms that reside there. The first forms of life on Earth are thought to have been microorganisms that existed for billions of years before plants and animals appeared. The mammals, birds, and flowers so familiar to us are all relatively recent, originating 130 to 200 million years ago. Humans have inhabited this planet for only the last 2.5 million years, and only in the last 300,000 years have humans started looking like we do today. 1.1, Themes and Concepts of Biology. Learning Objectives. By the end of this section, you will be able to identify and describe the properties of life. Describe the levels of organization among living things. List examples of different sub-disciplines in biology. Biology is the science that studies life. What exactly is life? This may sound like a silly question with an obvious answer, but it is not easy to define life. For example, a branch of biology called virology studies viruses, which exhibit some of the characteristics of living entities but lack others. It turns out that although viruses can attack living organisms, cause diseases, and even reproduce, they do not meet the criteria that biologists use to define life. From its earliest beginnings, biology has wrestled with four questions. What are the shared properties that make something alive? How do those various living things function? When faced with the remarkable diversity of life, how do we organize the different kinds of organisms so that we can better understand them? And finally, what biologists ultimately seek to understand: how did this diversity arise and how is it continuing? As new organisms are discovered every day, biologists continue to seek answers to these and other questions. Properties of life. All groups of living organisms share several key characteristics or functions: order, sensitivity or response to stimuli, reproduction, adaptation, growth and development, regulation, homeostasis, energy processing, and evolution. When viewed together, these 8 characteristics serve to define life. Order. Organisms are highly organized structures that consist of one or more cells. Even very simple, single-celled organisms are remarkably complex. Inside each cell, atoms make up molecules. These in turn make up cell components or organelles. Multicellular organisms, which may consist of millions of individual cells, have an advantage over single-celled organisms in that their cells can be specialized to perform specific functions, and even sacrificed in certain situations for the good of the organism as a whole. How these specialized cells come together to form organs such as the heart, lung, or skin in organisms like the toad shown in Figure 1.2 will be discussed later. Sensitivity or response to stimuli. Organisms respond to diverse stimuli.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?